The Aztec Empire, one of the most renowned civilizations in pre-Columbian Americas, often carries a savage image today, but was it truly a realm of lawlessness, where emperors ruled as deities, with an iron fist? In reality, the Aztecs had a sophisticated legal system alongside some of history's harshest penalties for common crimes. Welcome to Aztec History. Today, let's delve into the world of punishment in the Aztec Empire. At its zenith, between 1300 and 1521, this empire spanned 200,000 square kilometers and governed 371 city-states across 38 provinces. This diversity gave rise to various customs, religions, and laws. No empire grows as rapidly as the Aztecs did without engaging in numerous battles. This constant warfare led to the capture of many enemy warriors, while some were reserved for ritual sacrifices to appease the gods. Others faced punishment, depending on their guilt for war crimes. Punishing these captured warriors was occasionally straightforward. They'd be tied upright between two posts, resembling a modern goalkeeper's stance. Archers would shoot arrows, sparing only the head and heart for the final blow. Some faced an honorable death, defending themselves with a cudgel while tied to a rock, facing an Aztec warrior with a sharpened blade. For most, though, it meant lying on a sacrificial stone while a priest removed their heart, and in extreme cases, slow cooking over a bonfire until near demise, ending with heart removal. The Aztec civilization had little tolerance for crimes, imposing the harshest of punishments for even minor transgressions. This approach, considered inhumane by contemporary European standards, stands in stark contrast to the European methods of the time, like the Judas cradle. Additionally, the Aztecs did not favor physical pain or incarceration as punishment. However, this doesn't mean they lacked prisons. In fact, they had four types. The Cuauhtémoc housed those on death row. The Taupuloan confined debt defaulters in dark cells with small openings, depriving them of food and water. The Petlacali were tiny, claustrophobic cages for minor offenders, while prisons were used for short-term penance. The death penalty was the primary judgment for major offenses. This differed from sacrifices, which were sacred. To avoid death, the victim's family could intervene, binding the culprit to a life of servitude. Crimes deserving death included taking a life, perjury, robbery, border tampering, defamation, crop destruction, selling stolen goods, witchcraft, treason, insubordination as a soldier, forging the emperor's insignia, and judicial misconduct. Petty theft led to restitution, but stealing valuable items, or more than 20 ears of corn, warranted death. Common methods of death penalty included drowning, stoning, asphyxiation, battering, burning, and quartering. But even more brutal methods awaited prisoners of war and the rarest of criminals. The Aztecs employed creative approaches to punishment. The Aztecs strictly adhered to a social hierarchy, with severe consequences for crossing class boundaries. Rules extended to clothing, jewelry, and more. Wearing woolen garments below one's status could lead to a death sentence, a severe punishment for minor infractions. The Aztecs, often stereotyped as barbaric due to their sacrifices, existed in a time when Europe itself had its share of brutal practices. In the 15th century, Spain conducted witch hunts, and the Spanish Inquisition punished heresy. The Aztecs cannot be solely defined by their religious beliefs and treatment of criminals. Despite sacrifices being part of Aztec life, they were a compassionate and sophisticated people. They cherished music, poetry, and family ties. Education was universal, provided for both boys and girls. Harsh punishments were common for children. But it was a different era. The Aztecs believed in classism, but didn't separate privileges from responsibility. Nobles faced harsher punishment for breaking the law. Unlike commoners, who might receive warnings for first offenses, drunkenness under 50 was a major offense, punishable by asphyxiation for nobles. If the Aztecs could observe modern law, how would they perceive it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching History. And don't forget to subscribe for more captivating content.